how often do we go back home, whether you've played a sport or not, sit, remove our socks, remove our shoes before that, and then press our feet saying, you know what, I was in pain. So that immediately makes you realize that the most important element are the shoes. But what's gluing the shoe to your foot is your sock. So for us, Trusox is a sock, but it's a equipment that has never been made before with the technology that we use. And I think the importance is because when you wear it, essentially it makes your foot, shoe, and sock one unit. Like, I'm trying to show you then the technology and what makes it different, right? So when you look at these pads that have been put inside on the sock and inside the sock, that's our technology. It's what we call INEX technology. What this essentially does is every time you sweat or your feet sweat, it actually grips your foot, and our shoes are porous, so the technology will also hold on to the shoe. And that's where the differentiator comes in, where there's little friction, no blisters, more power, roughly 20-30% of power, at least what I've generated through running, and much more agility, which in return actually cuts down the kind of injuries that players usually get. Actually, tell you the first reason why Trusox and Rohit Sharma just go hand in hand is because before he became the brand ambassador for Trusox India, before he became the flag bearer, he was actually a user. So when we see someone playing the way he does and leading outside the field as well, it was just a perfect fit. The way it helps in cricket is when you look at our bowlers to begin with, every time they stop at the crease in order to bowl, when they're bowling, there's a lot of high impact that's on their toes. So many times back in the day, if you might have seen, cricketers would cut the shoe. So that sort of answers the question, is the shoe more important or the sock more important? And immediately you see that action, that high impact getting reduced because of the cushion that we give in our socks. And at the same time, the technology ensures no friction, so they don't get any blisters. In cricketers, the best in class, and I think we've got the best batsmen around the world that come from India actually. Whenever they're hitting, their plant foot actually builds the movement. That plant foot is almost stuck. It's almost like, I love giving this analogy. It almost feels like a Spider-Man when you wear these socks. I think the reason it's the perfect sock is because we've seen professional athletes across 9 different sports in the world wearing it. And that's the best testimony to any brand, that your socks are being used by the best and those that want to be the best.